rolled to the bed.
Hopefully not too violently.
Some nights are more violent than others.
Looks like we're all here. Who wants to start us off with a recap?
Core security, passwords. Need to get a new system going. And I got incoming bogeys.
That's basically it, yes. We killed some turkeys.
And those are
Got the
null.
rods. Yeah, we got incoming.
It was a null, right?
Oh yeah, there's a null here too.
Yeah, there is a null.
We can play music on the speakers.
Yes. We should play some battle music while we get rid of these bogeys. Speaking of which, we don't know where they are, where they're from.
Yep. We got the rods. We could just hurry off and leave.
Yeah.
Xolkug, can you hook my loot into the sound system?
I can certainly try. I'm interested in figuring out how these things work. Let me just take it apart and have a look.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Not my good loot.
No, I meant the sound system here. I know how loots work.
You don't know everything about my loot.
I want to take a look and see how far off our visitors are.
They're still pretty far in the distance. You see like dust clouds in the far off.
Well, we don't really have any reason to wait until they get here, right?
No, but we could drop down the hatch and see what else we got here. I guess it's been picked clean though.
This was like the best level, right? We don't have any better levels we can look at.
Yeah, this was the only one that seemed relatively unsalvaged. And even here, like most of the obvious stuff, like the components. Although there are some
I haven't
crates in
gone
your
down the hatch yet.
Ghuanaer. There's some crates there. And you haven't gone down that hatch over here.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. Let's go down the hatch while we're here just to poke our noses into things.
I didn't realize these were crates. I'll take a look.
Far off were they again? About how much time?
If you spend anything longer than, say, like 10 minutes getting out of here, they're gonna be on you, but you got 10 minutes.
Are those crates bolted to the ground?
No. Wait, which crates are you talking about?
The ones Ghuanaer's looking at.
Nope, they're just crates filled with stuff.
Well, I'm gonna take a look. Anything look useful?
It's full of demon ichor.
Ooh.
A crate of ichor?
Each crate contains, I believe it's like a bajillion ichor.
I would have thought you'd keep ichor in barrels.
Just like sloshing around in there, or the fire?
No, it's in the vials. I'm just trying to figure out where the amount is.
We haven't established the viscosity of demon ichor. It could be more like jello or something.
Oh,
This is individually packaged demon ichor.
Yes. We
Even
could use
there
that.
about
Drop
plastic
it in.
waste.
Drop it into our engine. See what happens.
Oh, I think we know what happens. I think we heard that it gives us like a boost.
Yes.
It's like a Nox boost or something.
Is it also weaponizable?
I mean,
Does it explode?
let me just show you the,
You can trade it with diamonds. They don't seem to care. Also, finding the diamonds is the hard part around here. They don't care much about gold. And they don't have much diamonds around.
I mean, you could theoretically coat something in it.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'd be interested to see what happened if I coated my arrowheads.
That would be cool.
And each crate contains 20 of the flasks.
Nice.
And there are 2 of them, so you got 40 flasks.
How heavy are they? Readily carryable in the crates?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, I'm thinking kind of like an alcohol flask size thing. Maybe someone drinks the stuff you don't know.
Woohoo!
So maybe like... it's iron too, so probably a pound a flask is reasonable.
Nice.
Dang, I just got rid of Tensor's floating disk. And now we actually could use it.
Thought you had some strong orc boys.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this is a job for me and my 20 strength.
Yeah. Hey, meathead. Get over here.
Are we going to look down the hall? Or are we just going to run?
I'm up for either.
I'm a curious
I
cat.
kind of want to explore too.
I expect the lower level to be picked clean, but we can take at least a cursory glance.
Yeah. Let's go look down the hall.
I also want to, since it sounded like I like the idea of it, I'm going to try to take apart this monitor system here and look inside while they're exploring down. I want to see how it ticks.
Nice. What kind of door is this?
It's like a...
It's like a standard trapdoor, or?
It's like a hatch. It's more like metal and sealed.
Oh.
This is a flying fortress, so it probably needs to keep pressure.
Ooh. Is there any buttons or switches or knobs to turn?
I mean, there's a handle.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's pretty obvious how you open it.
Okay, I open it up.
I didn't mean for it to be... Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty Swiss cheesy, beat up, picked clay. See a bunch of slugs.
Not really in the mood for slugs.
It's those slugs.
Huh.
Xolkug.
They're not aggressive though. They're just kind of like...
I wouldn't know that by looking at them, that's for sure.
Xolkug, you think it would be possible to take one of the speakers from here and mount it on the demon grinder?
Oh, yeah.
I could certainly try. I haven't dealt with this before, but I'm up for experimenting.
Yeah, let's take your...
I'm going to see if I can just detach the whole thing. I like that idea. I can tinker with it more if we get it back. Can I remove the console?
So, you're trying to remove the console. Are you trying to do it quickly and try and get everything out? Or are you going to try and get everything out and try to do it? Like, you're going to have to either try to do one or the other, and both if you do well. But which one is your main concern? Quickly or all of it?
All of it. My main concern is getting all of it.
Okay, so if you get like you're going to have to roll an Arcana check on this. And if you get a 10, you get it out, all of it, but it'll take you long enough and the people will get here. And if you get above a 15, then you get it and you can get out. And you'll be quick enough that you'll probably be driving past them on the way out as they are on the way in.
Okay, so
if no one wants to do anything else.
Well, here, let me help with that.
Yeah, I got this.
Just in case.
I got this.
He does.
Yeah, you just It probably looks very undelicate to anyone else, but you knew exactly where to grab it to make sure the cable's disconnected cleanly and the pipes containing the vital essences flowing around.
Remember your static grounding strap?
Nice. Does he have speakers still?
I haven't taken them.
Yeah, you got the. I would say if, as a person outside of the game, you've got like the amp and a pair of speakers.
Awesome.
Okay.
It was like kind of like a boombox setup you've pulled out, and there's options for more speakers to be plugged into the amp, and you have to only take 2, but you got 2 speakers and an amp.
Sounds like
we
a
figure out
shot.
how to make it work.
Let's boogie.
Yep.
Alright, so I guess I'm carrying the Ichor crate.
I can carry stuff too, as much as you can strap to me. I'm not quite as strong, but an 18 will let me carry a good bit. And I can fly right now, so I'll have an easy time getting down with it.
I think you're pretty quick in getting everything out, getting down. Does anyone speak Infernal?
Yes.
Or did I already
Not
tell
me,
you?
but I'm pretty sure Defiant does.
Yes.
Did I tell you what the rod says? The rods are engraved with runes that Infernal spell out the words Solar Incendiator Lock, followed
Yeah,
by
she
a
did
number
mention that.
1 to 9. Okay. Just making sure. It's not important. Or is it?
Maybe.
That's how we would start this thing up if we wanted to. Probably, but
Well, I think you would remember, Xolkug, that the Solar Incendiator was mentioned in the contract from Pavius Creek way back in Baldur's
Oh.
Gate.
okay.
So it might have something to do with Elturel.
Oh.
But as you're driving out, you see...
Wait, driving out. Are we going to take the Knoll with us?
Why?
I would have suggested it. I'm curious why you'd like that way. You can experiment. That turned evil.
No Knoll in my car.
I would have suggested it, but I'm not too set on it if people don't want to bring them.
If you want to bring him, I don't care, but
I'm carrying other stuff.
slavery is very common among my people.
I am not cleaning up after your Knoll.
I'll take care of that if someone can drag him along. I've got this speaker system here.
I would, but I don't know if cats and dogs get along.
If it means that much to you, I'll grab him with my long arm.
Just weird tentacle arm comes around and just...
I'm sure that will go over wonderfully.
Yes.
Alright,
Sounds like big help.
mark down that you have a Knoll from the Wrecked Flying Fortress in your
Okay.
inventory, I guess, and we'll just say he stays on the ship. He's not gonna resist you, but he's not gonna help you. He's just kind of like a dead weight, drooling.
Maybe he could become a roadie.
Yeah.
I have to teach you how to plug into speakers.
Yeah. Set the
Yeah,
sound
didn't-
levels.
On the trip back, that'll be my first project, is trying to get the speakers plugged in, because I assume that our guard will be pestering about that.
I mean, I just want to go full Mad Max with this. I need to, you know,
Yep.
have my loot blasting as
No,
we arrive.
I'm interested anyway. I've got 2 projects. That one's fine, since I think more people care about the speakers. I'll start with that.
Yeah.
Hey Xolkug, I don't remember about this solar incendiator lock. Do you remember anything?
It was in the contract with Elturel. I don't remember much more. There's something about it. Or do you want me to roll to see how much I remember?
If
I
you
don't
want to
remember
roll,
in
you can
character
roll
much.
an Arcana check. Yep, even with that roll, you can tell that these rods and the language in the contract leads you to believe that it's supposed to, quote, unlock the companion, unquote. The companion being the thing that was in Elturel's sky that teleported it to this world, and now it's all like lightning and evil.
Okay, I think these things played a big part in getting Elturel here.
Well, then maybe we don't want to return them.
I was just thinking, maybe it'll play a big part in getting them back.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do.
So,
Unna, the shield tells you that you should become rulers of hell.
I don't care much one way or the other. I just want to. I mean, it'd be interesting to see what happened when we went back. I'd kind of like to see that, but I still got plenty of other stuff to research here for the time being. I'm happy either way.
Well, we don't really know where they would go. I guess we could go to one of the chains and take a look. You know,
We could go back to Elturel and talk with the folks there.
They didn't seem to know much.
Yeah, they're all citizens.
But didn't we run into someone? Was it Thavius Krieg?
Wasn't that back before we came
Older
here?
Ravengard. We ran into Grand Duke Older Ravengard, and then from
Yeah.
there we pieced out and jumped down to the Avernus floor. So maybe Ravengard might know some things.
doesn't seem likely. I mean, that's why we had to deal with that helm, right?
Yes.
Right. How about the Olifant? How about our buddy Lulu?
Only if we got our memories back.
You just keep hitting her in the head with a rod until she remembers them.
I'm trying. Ow. Actually, that's a good
I'm
point.
not gonna really do that.
Am I able to get the speakers installed?
Yeah, you have spare parts, right? I remember we picked up a bunch recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll take one of those to like hook everything up, like to create the cabling to power it with the same soul coin power. So it'll take you probably like an entire trip, so you wouldn't get your long rest during the trip to hook it up. But at the end, you'd have a sweet Mad Max. It'd be like, I'm thinking it's the two speakers would be behind the Infernal Screamer and the Harpoon Launcher. Looks pretty cool.
Ooh,
I'm not giving up.
Can we also wire the speakers into the Screamer?
I don't think you can. That's pushing it.
The cables don't hook up right?
Yeah, so once you like, you'd have to really understand demon and devils and how that stuff sort of works together. It's complicated.
One's optical, the other one's RCA.
Yeah, one's digital, one's analog.
Speaking of which, does anyone have enough points in religion to tell me what would happen if I coated my arrowheads in Demonicker? Because I don't.
We haven't all to test it on.
That's true, you do.
I mean, we could try that if I don't want to waste any of it.
You've got 40 flasks. Just saying.
Well, I just thought I'd try a religion check first.
I'm not a very religious person, but I can think
You
about it.
have a cleric in the party.
She's not very religious either.
Yeah. And we've got a divine soul sorcerer warlock who's like patron and deity and everything.
Ooh.
Just, you know.
And then we have Xolkug, who actually looks like they're trained in religion.
Xolkug
I'm not.
knows
I just have a high
everything.
end.
He's just a smart boy.
Nice.
I'm just hoping that someone has better than a +1.
Xolkug, if someone is touches in this ichor, it does something that might result in what happened to Unna's arms.
Ooh.
It causes that. So you've got like 40 uses of that.
Oh, sweet.
And
Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to. I'm thinking from what I've been looking at it a bit because I have some on me that it's very similar to the reaction that Unna got. It might be able to get it to produce some similar effect if we want to try it out. I definitely think it merits some experimentation now that we have some to spare.
How great it worked out for me, and I wiggle around my arm.
And you also notice, while like sloshing it around, that it seems like it's kind of syrupy, honey-like. So theoretically, you could
So what we've
coat a weapon in it.
so we've basically got liquid chaos.
Yeah.
Also, I just thought of a name for the title of my next song.
Ooh.
I like it.
Okay, well, I'm shooting the knoll with one of these.
Shooting the knoll. Okay.
Yeah.
Just have him drink it.
Yeah.
Well, I
he's
want
not
to
gonna
make
resist
sure it
if you-
won't affect the arrow trajectory already. Like, what if I put it on my arrowhead and then the arrow grows tentacles or something? I want to make sure that's not going to happen.
All right, roll an attack.
Well, before you attack them, how about these people who are these people in that other vehicle?
I assumed you guys had already like driven past.
Oh,
If you want, you can get a close look at them. It looks like it's actually. Let me look up the makeup. But you did get out before they did.
Okay.
It's a demon grinder,
Ooh.
driven by a bunch of undead,
Ooh.
and two tormentors also driven by.
Okay. So nobody we
Right.
know.
Do I think they might be undead controlled by Tiamat's group?
No. You can catch a glimpse. Actually, if you bring that question out loud, it might come to Defiant's mind that you didn't see anyone like draconic. You saw a willowy, thin robed figure with white eyes and like a very, very goth umbrella. It's it looked like it was made out of bones and skin.
Well, damn, now I want one. Ah,
Maybe we
I
can
think
make one out of that
goths
ichor.
don't goths use parasols, not umbrellas?
All right, to be clear, it did say
You're right.
parasol.
Nice.
I just wanted to didn't want to read it word for word. I wanted to, but yes, it's a parasol.
Goths don't go out in the rain. Don't be stupid.
Makes the makeup run.
Oh yeah, the mascara.
I would think that would enhance the effect.
It depends on what you're going for. But anyway, and if they did want that, they wouldn't have the umbrella.
Right. It's a goth's right to choose.
Are you gonna attack the knoll still?
Yes.
You miss.
What are you doing?
So does the arrow like shoot off into the ground or something?
It like bounces off his shield, which is like not really moving, but something distracted you. You're probably still in the vehicle, and he's like bouncing around, and you're bouncing around.
Okay, can I recover that arrow? I mean,
Roll d6. If it's even, you get it. If it's odd, you don't. Yeah, it like clattered down. somewhere you
Alright,
can pick it up.
Firing again.
Okay. No. Do you want to just like take 20 on this one? Next one?
No. I've
Okay.
recovered the arrow again. Fire
Okay.
3.
Oh god, you finally hit. Let's see what happens to Mr. Knoll.
Don't quit your night job.
He kind of like shakes around, and there's like a flash of green through his veins, but it doesn't last long, and he just kind of settles down. And how much damage did it actually do? Alright, he's still alive. It looked like there was some effect, but he resisted it.
Alright, so we've got 39 more vials of this stuff. How do we want to split them up?
Yeah, 39 more vials. I just think, I was gonna say a vial probably coats like 5 arrows versus 1 use of a weapon, because like 1 arrow versus, So, you probably still have most of a vial and 39 more full
Alright,
vials.
well, I've only actually got 14 arrows on me, so I only need 3 of these.
I use my fists, so I'm not coating them in that.
Come on. Come on!
I think they would clog up my laser battery, so no thanks.
Oh, come on.
But I'd gladly dump them in our engine and
Make
turbo the heck out of here.
So where are you going?
I'd like
Yeah,
to
so
go
what
to
do
the
we
base.
want to do?
Yeah.
So we have these rods. We could either take them back to Bell, and then we would get information on Zariel's sword. But the reason we're here to begin with is to return Elturel to the normal realm, right?
Right.
Well, supposedly if we cut the chains with the sword, that'll return the city.
Okay.
I'd at least
feel
like
like we
to
don't-
see if we can see where they go. If they go in a lock or something.
How many rods are there again?
9.
And how many chains?
I don't know. Do we know how many chains are around Elturel? Colin? Are you on mute? I think we lost Colin.
Hey, I'm back. What'd you say?
How
You're
many
asking if we knew how-
chains are on keeping Elturel in hell?
Let's see. Elturel.
My hunch is
See
9.
where it's counted.
I'm not sure the rods have to do with the chains. It seems like the rods have to do with the companion. Because the companion was a star, it's called the Solar Incendiator Lock. I think
Yeah.
those are related. So I'm thinking that if we could use the rods to maybe bring back the companion or something? I don't
It
remember.
looks like there are 8 chains.
8 chains and then 1 for the companion.
Okay.
I don't know. Makes sense. I mean, these are the people that put 666 as their combination. So.
Yeah. It just feels like you're giving me one of those speeches like, how many letters are in the word companion? I don't know, 11. And what's 1 plus 1? 2. And how many spells do I have left today? 2.
We're set. That means we're on.
As long as the answer is 666, you're good.
Okay.
Yes.
So who would know about the companion? The people of Elturel, right? Like the higher ups?
Yeah, they would know. Bell probably knows. He just probably didn't tell you. This thought only occurs to you, Defiant, because you're the only one who knows the true nature of Mahadi. He probably knows.
Oh.
I'm not sure who else you've met would know.
So, as far as we know, Bell really does want Elturel gone, right?
Yeah. What Bell wants is to piss off his boss and try and take over. What Zariel wants is Elturel here. That's why he wants Elturel out, because his boss wants it here.
So Bell has no reason to screw us over. Or at least until after Elturel goes over.
Right.
So
Well-
I say we just go through with the deal.
He has no reasons that you know of.
Right. It would be nice to know a little bit more before we talk to him, though, and make our deal. Wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if it goes south, then we're suddenly left without any leverage because we can't beat up Bell.
Right.
So,
Well, we just demand the location and then give him.
and he's not, bound by a deal that we made to fulfill his side of the bargain.
I thought we did make a deal.
No,
Well,
we
I-
expressly did not make a deal. I don't mind. I just don't know if it's the best choice.
I think my suggestion is we hide half of the rods, give him half, get the location of the sword, then give him the other half.
It's fine with me.
Yeah. I'd like to go visit Mahadi and see what he knows about this guy, though. About the,
That's just a pretext. You want a massage and a biscuit.
I tell you, that boar was good.
Gonna hire someone to scratch behind your ears?
Exactly.
I would be okay with that too. I think we have a decent amount of soul coins now.
And I'm sure, I wonder if Demonecker works his money down here, too. I wonder.
Roll on intelligence.
Me?
Yeah, just a general intelligence check.
11.
There's some store, you remember, in the Wandering Emporium area that dealt with Demonecker.
Ooh.
You don't know if they bought or sold.
That would be cool.
Well, you want to head back there and maybe get some info?
That's what I'd like to do, yeah. Does that make sense to everybody?
If we can find it.
Yep.
Sure, it does move, doesn't it?
While we're starting, before I even work on the speakers, there's one thing I'm going to experiment with first, and that's that Demonecker. I'm going to see, and you can just tell me I just have to roll on the table wherever you want, you're the DM, but I'm going to see if I can in any way try to use my alchemical knowledge and arcana skills to control a transformation in myself in some way, give myself something beneficial deliberately.
So, are you going to do any sort of like experimentation on other
Yeah, I'm
things
going to
first?
experiment on the knoll a bit first, and then if it doesn't seem too dangerous, I might try it on myself.
Okay, so how about we treat it as like a 3-tier? You can do like 3 experiments on the knoll, and every successful experiment on the knoll gets you closer to, like, gives you a bonus on the roll when you do it yourself.
Okay. I don't know what that is. If we're rolling a D100, what counts as a bonus? But yeah, whatever.
Well, I was going to say, if you figure out how it works, you could probably just look at the list
Yep.
and maybe cut your roll in half or something.
Yep.
So roll at Arcana check.
Sure.
Because it would be an intelligence check with like your Arcana or your Alchemist kit proficiency, but they're the same, right?
Yeah, I believe so. So 26. For the first one, you wanted 3 of them, right?
Yeah. So this is a success. This is a failure. It's chaotic. Like it's so chaotic that when you think you've figured out how it works, it like deliberately does the other thing. But you saw a hint of a pattern when you did it the first time. You think you see
21.
that pattern again, and you think you've gotten it a little bit sharper. So you'll have a +4 bonus to your Arcana roll to do it to yourself.
Okay.
And then I'll share the list, and you can like cut the list in half. Like you can pick either 1 to 50 or 50 to 100, or any 50 interval in between if you get it. If you don't get it, you can just roll the entire table.
Okay.
It's going to be the same DC of 20.
Okay, it's rolling time now.
Nice.
Well, you rolled it, so it counts. Plus, you still have the extra +4 bonus from your successful experiments. Oh yeah, let's see what happens to the roll. He fails the first time, so he rolls D100. And you see his left leg just kind of goes and like doubles in length. It kind of like flops around because he doesn't care about anything, but he's definitely fucked up. So I'm gonna
Wait, so he's a haggis now, right?
what?
You know, haggis have the one side of their leg is longer than the other, so they can walk sideways on the mountains.
I mean, I guess it's a 5 foot. It'd have to be a pretty steep hill, but
He's a fiddler crab.
do you see that,
No.
Ben?
Yep, I see it.
So you can pick a number 50 range in there, and roll on that, or you can just like you also know enough to know that this is the range of things that can happen based on the things that were happening to the knoll before it settled on a final shape.
While you're
I think-
experimenting, I remembered something about the Wandering Emporium. I remembered that there was a shop called Icar's Away that sold Demon Icar that could turbo up our ride, or we could use it somehow to send a message to anyone we wanted to.
We can use Icar to send messages.
That's what I recall.
I don't think you. Maybe there was a store that let you do it, but
Okay. It's in my notes. Something happened around there. I don't know.
there is a courier at the Wandering Emporium that can send stuff to and from the material plane.
Oh, okay. Maybe I put that on the same line on accident. Oh well.
What you thinking, Ben?
Yeah. I'd really like that top one, but if I want to minimize the chance of getting something bad, 36 to 90 looks pretty good. Let's take a chance. We'll just say I'll take the top half and roll a d50 and add 50 to it. Or
Okay. Works for me.
that wouldn't work. That'd be 1 to...
50 plus 50.
1 to 50. D50 plus 50, that works. Because it goes to 100 is the top one.
Yeah.
Well, nice knowing you, Ben. I mean, Xolkug.
Come on, 71 to 75.
Yeah!
I didn't do slash roll.
Oh, I thought that was, I thought you rolled a 50.
I get this. That's boring. Well, I guess
That's the
we're
worst.
tentacle buddies now.
Serious?
Tentacle high five. High one.
Well, now you've got reach.
Yep.
It'll help
And
you.
if anyone else can also benefit from the experiment. Like if they, yeah. Let me just. Do you want to share your knowledge with everyone, Ben?
Sure.
We're gonna notice his arm.
Oh yeah, but he's gonna say like I'm saying. He'll share this with you.
Yep. I've been studying this. I think I have some slight control. It isn't exactly what I wanted, but at least it's good. Hoping I can reduce the chance of anything bad happening.
My fur's already a yellow pattern.
Since he performed it on himself, would he have any more advantage on the next time he does it on someone?
No. I think that experimentation
Yeah.
with the null involved a different sort of application.
Okay.
I'm going to do it one more time, too, because I want something different as well. That's something I can do.
You have more Demonicker.
Yep. I'll do it a second time. Before I go show my results, I need this. Science is about repeating your experiments, right?
Yep. Ooh.
My eyes turned black and I gained dark vision to a range of 120 feet.
Nice.
I think I already had some dark vision. I don't remember how far.
General dark vision is like 30 or 60.
Hey, doubles in size.
I was hoping you'd get the triple in weight one.
Yeah, it was 60. It's up to 120 feet now.
Man, look at the 46 to 50. You can't even move unless you crawl. Sounds terrible.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to avoid that one. Like I'm going with if I'm doing one half or the other, the top half seems less dangerous. Really wanted 2 heads though, but oh well. I'm not gonna go too crazy with
I
this.
want the ogre mage. That'd be pretty cool. So I'm
I'm
curious.
gonna go show off now. Yep.
The last line here says that a spell that removes a curse ends all warping effects on a creature, but I didn't read that similar thing from the demon flesh warping.
Let me look at the demon flesh warping rules.
What was that demon called? I forget. Oh, the Sibriax. That's what it was. Yeah, it just says it becomes a permanent feature of that body.
Yeah, most of this stuff doesn't look very useful.
Well, it's not so bad though if it's if you could just remove it. If you could
Yeah,
just remove the curse afterwards. Just roll until you get something good.
Oh, a spell that removes a curse. Hmm.
I'm sure our cleric has something that can remove a curse.
I'm trying to remember if Lesser Restoration does. I gotta look that up.
I have greater restoration.
No, Lesser Restoration does not. disease, blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poison.
Where's the thing for the thing?
Yes, greater restoration can remove one curse.
Costs 100 gold, but
Oh yeah, it does. It costs 100 gold.
It's worth putting the ears back on, though.
Yeah, so I think that the thing that happened to you, Unna, can't be removed by a curse. But because the Demonaker is not as potent as the Cybriex, remove curse can get rid of it. Huh.
very interesting. I feel like we could become a bunch of like cyborgs, just continually modding our bodies, effort for the next best thing.
Tables are
Oh.
the same too, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Once I get to level 15, then once per day without using any components, I can cast Greater Restoration.
Oh, nice. Well, then might you just put these in storage?
I agree.
So where are you going? Got a tortured Knoll, I would say. I guess it can't be tortured because it doesn't seem capable of feeling anything, including pain.
Well, we don't know how to get to the circus, right?
Right.
I'm alright with going to Bell then.
Well, I mean, I could scry for it if we want. Just takes a little time. That's about it, I think. Because I can use the Orb of Dragonkind to scry.
Oh.
So I'm happy to do that if you guys think that's a good place to go.
Who wants to go to Bell?
I'm up for either.
Who wants to go to the wandering circus party?
Yay!
I don't trust the devil, so I think I'd like to get more information. So I think I'm in favor of the Wandering Emporium.
Yeah, if you scry, you can figure it out. How long are you gonna wait before you scry?
Let's see. So I have 3 charges, which is exactly enough to scry. So I'll do that before dawn, and then I'll plan to get some charges back at dawn.
Okay. So
What does dawn mean in hell, anyway?
Who knows?
it's every 24 hours.
Also, it's only a 3rd level spell that clerics, wizards, and warlocks can all get for remove curse. That doesn't have any material requirements.
Oh, there you go.
So then Unna can get it.
And Ghuanaer can double get it. No, wait. It was wizards and warlocks, I said, wasn't it? Well, you can still single get it.
But what I meant was Unna can just ask Surtur
Yep.
for it in the morning
Yes.
and gets it for free. Everyone else has to do a thing to get it. Let's go back to this map.
Defiant, I'm gonna cast Death Ward on ourselves again,
Woohoo!
just because I can.
Nice. Thank you.
You arrive at the Wandering Emporium after long rests plus probably a couple hours worth of travel.
Long rest gives you half your hit dice back. Right?
Yes.
Woohoo. Oh, and I guess I lose my temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Is the sound system hooked up?
Well, I wasn't going to give up I was going to mention it earlier. I'm not going to give up my sleep for it, but I'll do what I can outside of it, which means it's probably not done today.
Yeah, not done today.
I'm working on it. I was busy experimenting too.
As he comes out with like weird ass eyes and 2 tentacle arms.
Going full
Yeah,
time.
I was busy working on the speaker system. Yes, I'll be done with it shortly, I'm sure.
I'm imagining some sort of like sketch where like you poke your head out the first time, you're normal. You poke your head out the second time, you've got tentacle arms. You poke your head out the third time, you've got the eyes. You're like, I'm just a second every time.
Oh man. I'm gonna read the rods and toy around with them, see if I can, if there's any switches on them, anything, you know, just monkey around with them, juggle them.
Yeah, they're as far as you can tell, they're enchanted adamantine rods. Nothing seems to let you do anything.
Did I hear there were numbers on each one of them?
Yes.
Yep, 1 through 9.
1 through 9.
Okay.
First way say infernal.
Okay. Sounds like Klingon.
Yeah. Or maybe it just sounds like people screaming when you read infernal. I'm not sure.
That's the language death metal's written in, right?
Yes.
So you arrived at the Wandering Emporium. You see the same sort of like semicircular wagon structure with tents in the back and people of all different shapes, sizes, colors, everything. Oh, very diverse set of evil people here. Where do you go?
I'm kind of running low on arrows. Can I find somewhere to sell that sells them?
Yep, there's a blacksmith shop.
Alright, so I buy 20 arrows.
Easy enough.
How many soul coins do I have? One. I have a soul coin.
We can't trust you with very many. Like, don't spend it all in one place, you know?
Right, that's why I have 4.
How much gold do you guys have?
I have a lot.
I have 13.
560.
I'm looking
About
for,
1,000.
I know mine's in gems
Alright.
now.
I'm reading something that I feel like I thought I would have mentioned if I had read it before, but I want to be clear while you're here. The courier shop that I mentioned from here to Avernus also acts as an exchange for soul coins.
Oh,
So he'll give you 100 gold pieces and coins or gemstones for each soul coin delivered. And I
Okay, gemstones?
presume we'll probably sell soul stones for like 1,000. Or maybe, I don't know. What's a good markup?
Well, the
500
standard
gold
is
pieces?
100%, right? You can normally sell things for half of what you buy them for.
Yeah, so you could buy soul coins from him for 200 gold pieces. I just wanted to mention that because I know there was some, like, conversion issues, and I feel like this helps a lot. Can't believe it's hidden here.
Yes, and you mentioned gems, right? Did that include diamonds?
I would guess so. It doesn't clarify, so
I want to trade in the soulstone I'm carrying for a diamond worth 100 gold, I think is what I need.
sounds good.
I think Unna and I already bought 2 diamonds, didn't we? One each.
I know there's at least
remember
one.
You guys have diamonds on you now, so.
Yeah.
Oh, it needs to be worth 300. Never mind. I don't think it's worth 3 soul stones.
And there's a. Well, we're talking about. Unless you want to spend a lot of time role playing the shopping, the It Cruise Away guy will buy Demonecker for 25 gold pieces a flask, and he sells for 100 a flask because he's an asshole.
I think we want it. I don't know.
I'm just saying, if you want to buy more or get rid of some you already got,
Yeah.
you can. It's liquid here too.
Well, I'm going to see if he's interested in selling some diamonds for gold. If he has that as part of the exchange too.
The
300 gold diamond.
yeah, the Avernus guy will do it.
Okay, then I will spend 300 gold on a diamond.
He mostly is just like exchanging. Looks like he's exchanging units of value, which in this case includes gemstones, because it's a lot easier to carry a diamond than 300 gold pieces. So, what are you guys up to?
I want to go see Marty.
Unna. What are you up to?
Just kind of chilling. I don't really like this place that much.
You could go hang out at the barbershop. You don't know why, but every time you go there, you just feel really nice afterwards.
Does it cost a soul coin to go there?
Nope. Costs a gold piece per, like, haircut or back massage or whatever. Barbershop stuff. So not a back massage, but like, scalp massage.
Okay. I deserve a little pampering.
And you can, if you wanted to do the soul coin version at the Infernal Rapture, that's also available. But you also get a meal there.
And we get to talk to my buddy.
I'll just do the barbershop.
So while you're in the barbershop, Luna, you're talking with an ancient copper dragon who could crush you with like a glance, but is just here as a spy and is telling you all this because as soon as you leave, you're gonna forget all of this.
Okay.
So, just enjoy that for a bit. And then, who's going to see Mahadi to get the info?
I am. Anyone else coming along?
I'll come with. Assuming I had time after they find the diamond.
Yeah, that doesn't take too long. And you do pass by the Icarus Away guy. And just because it'd be funny if Unna was there, I think Unna should be there. And you see the guy who's at the shop has the exact same tentacle arms as you guys have. And he like waves over and goes, "Tentacle bodies! Tentacle bodies!" So you've got a tentacle friend here. But you do get to Mahadi's. How do you bring it up?
I'll ask him if he can join us for a drink.
He will initially decline and say like, "No, I'm working right now. I'm busy." Now, if you had some business to talk about, then we could. But
Well, we are in hell, right?
yeah, but he's having a good time in hell.
I mean, business over drinks is what I'm talking about.
Well, I think
Oh,
technically
okay.
he's not in hell, right? You're in
Oh.
a demi-plane?
Yep.
Speaking of which, does that mean we are no longer evil?
Yeah, of you two, if any of you were evil, you're not anymore. Unless it's an actual character development you want your character to have.
Yeah, you still got to pay to get into that thing, right?
It's a soul coin. He'll have drinks with you for like gold, but if you want to like have anything more than that, it's going to cost a soul coin, at least.
To get information out of him?
Yeah, and there was the. You guys remember there's a fine print at the front of the shop that like indicates that you can't leave without paying your debt. So be careful what you promise.
Yeah.
And no spell casting.
I only have the one soul coin. Do you have any more than one? Xolkug?
I've only got one, and I haven't gone in yet. I want to be completely broke, so I'm going to gamble it first. Go back and gamble again.
We could do that.
Are you cheating or are you playing fair?
I can't think of a good way to cheat with that on my own, so I'm just going to try to play fair.
Okay.
I would help you if you wanted to cheat.
You're going to rob, is what you usually do.
Yes! Pick some pockets.
I play fair.
Okay.
So
But I'll pick some pockets.
Okay. So for the game, we'll just do roll off d20 higher wins.
sure.
I got a 16. Beat that.
Yep.
You lose your soul coin.
Yeah.
And now you can make the sleight of hand roll with advantage.
$17.
I think that gets you one soul coin plus some.
Now I'm gonna use
Versus
one
gold.
of my daily things to add 5 to that. I'm really distracting people with the tentacle arm, just waving wildly, gesticulating, flagellating them all over the place, getting upset. I can't believe you, lucky son of a human scum lord.
If I remember correctly, this game is just like blackjack. If that's like the Baldur's Gate game, I guess the only game we have in here.
Yeah, you were
So
like,
you're
roll
just like
a bunch
playing
of
blackjack with
these-
really long tentacle arms, and maybe you're showing off.
Yep,
So instead of 17, that's a 22?
22. Yep.
Okay, I think that gets you 2 soul coins, and then a couple of purses of gold.
They got profit of 1 soul coin.
Yeah. And
It's
how
good
much gold?
for me.
22 pieces of gold.
I'm sorry, say that one more time. 22.
22.
Okay. So
I say,
that
give me
gives
that
us-
soul coin. I want to win my back, double or nothing.
Okay.
The guy will play again.
Yeah, he will. Oop.
That's not a D20.
Nope.
He's cheating.
Oh,
my
wow.
God.
You lose another soul coin. Are you going at it again, Adam?
Yeah.
I'm just going to let you know the difficulty class is going to go up to
Okay.
get a soul coin because people are going to be like eventually patting their pockets, realizing they're missing stuff.
Yep.
Yep. 20.
Using
Are you using your
inspiration.
plus 5?
Oh, right, no, he had the advantage because you're right.
Yeah, I'm not using it this time.
Okay.
You get a soul coin out of it, and then
Okay.
save him. Let's see how much gold. $64 gold.
I'm gonna accuse this. Who am I going up against? Like, what in general am I? Is it?
Let's see. It's probably like a tiefling. I like the idea that it's a tiefling. An older tiefling male. Red. Salt and pepper hair. Dirty clothes. Gambler. Down on his luck.
I'm going to accuse him of cheating.
He does look like that kind of person.
See if I can turn the crowd against him.
Roll a deception check unless you've got some sort of proof.
No, I don't have any.
I'll help him. I'm trained in deception. Like,
yeah, I saw you palm that card.
How about this, Defiant? If you roll a sleight of hand check again,
Yeah.
try and put a card from the deck into his pocket,
Okay.
plant it on him,
Okay.
and it will be like, yeah, just roll a sleight of hand.
Straight up.
Yep.
Yeah. Whoa! I put a whole deck of
You managed to put cards, like, somehow you convince everyone just with that. You, like, dramatically show it off once you put it in there, and everyone has no doubt that that is what happened. And the guy's, like, still protesting his innocence, but the crowd is, like, getting close and, like, raising fists, and looks like they're gonna beat him.
I think he just needs to give you his money back. Your money back.
Plus, the money I would have won if he didn't cheat.
There you go. 4 coins.
If you do that, I'll forget this.
I think he only has 3 coins. He's a poor
Fine,
guy.
3 will do. Maybe you would have actually won one of them if you'd hadn't been cheating. We'll say 3's good enough.
That teaches him a lesson.
And they're also dragging him away to be dealt with by the authorities.
I'm evil right now. What do I care?
Yeah, exactly.
I think you might feel guilty about it if you... Well, not really. He's in hell, too. He's probably evil.
Yeah. So you got 3, I got 3. Let's go have some dinner.
Yep. Let's go eat.
So you go in, Xolkug, or no, Defiant does his thing with the, hey, let's have a drink. I got some business to talk about.
Yeah.
You guys go in the back. He somehow knows what your favorite drink is, and has it delivered. What's your drinks? Your intoxicating drink.
Peppermint schnapps.
Is there any sort of catnip in it?
Exactly. That's what. Well,
Okay,
yes, it's a catnip schnapps.
figured. What's your drink?
Non-alcoholic, just some blood with some fruit flavors mixed in.
He's going for something to try and get you to loosen your inhibition. So if you have any sort of favorite alcohol or other like,
I don't think I'd
choice.
mentioned it, but my character is definitely a teetotaler. Can't have alcohol poisoning his mind. He's the greatest scientific genius the orcs have ever created. I'm the greatest scientific genius ever to come from the orcs.
I do remember you saying that before.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so then he's just gonna try and give you a really good meal. Seduce you intellectually with just
Yep.
fine dining. Okay. So what business do you guys want to talk about?
So there's this. What was the thing called again? Sun.
It's a the companion.
Yes.
So I've heard some things about some companion and bringing Elturol down here. Just wondering if you have any information on that.
You're asking about the thing above Iltril that's raining lightning on it right now.
Yeah.
Are you not?
Yes, I am.
I know a lot, but my knowledge isn't free.
I slide a coin across.
He taps it with his claw. That's just the entry fee, my friend. You're gonna have to pay more than that. You're gonna run a roll, some sort of persuasion, deception.
Persuasion. I'm not good at persuasion. I am great at deception, though.
So you're gonna have to tell him a lie about what you're asking about to lower the price.
Yeah. So... well... Get on. Tell him a lie. What do I... Why would I want to know this?
Maybe you could just lie that you don't have very many soul coins to spare.
I don't. It's not a lie.
I was thinking, how about you lie to him and say that you'll share information of him that's worth value, like the information you're going to share about like what you have is valuable to him too, so he can share in your profit, even if you're not intending to share.
Ah, yes. Well, yeah. Asking for a friend who may be able to help you out. Yes.
Roll that deception. No.
No.
He looks at you and says, "Ante up another coin and we can talk about the Planetar."
Ooh.
So we've got actually got some information exchange. You might I don't know what you're interested in knowing, but I have some things. Some people we know some things other people might pay to find out things about some important figures and what their plans might be and who they might be working against, unknown to them. I'm not deceiving. I don't know if he's interested in that.
Roll a salesman check, I guess.
Persuasion? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know all sorts of stuff. I'm the smartest orc who ever lived. I know my information is way more valuable than yours. You should be paying me.
He treats you in such a way that you feel embarrassed to even exist. And I think he ignores you for the rest of the conversation.
I'll give him another coin. I'll slide another coin. I have 3 total, so one to get in the room, one for loosening lips, and this is my last one.
No, so it took he didn't charge you for the meal yet or anything.
Yeah,
so
but
you've
going to.
You've got 2 on the table. Well, you haven't had a meal yet.
Right. Oh, okay.
The drinks cost of doing business, I think, is what he's thinking.
Okay.
Where's the thing on the table thing? Sacrifice, end the game, showdown, contract. No, that's not how it works. Well, sorry, I'm trying to figure out where. Okay, wait, no, hold on. There's a thing in the thing that I can look at for the thing.
Nice. We've already got some information that we didn't have before.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. I know what he knows now.
Okay.
So you're asking about the planetar that is servant to Zariel, are you? What do you want to know?
How he's up there doing what he's doing. Why is he up there doing what he's doing?
Do you know what a planetar is?
Something from the outer planes.
Do I know what a planetar is?
Roll Arcana, I guess.
Yeah, I just
you?
did.
You just did.
I think. Yeah.
21. Let me look it up.
It's like a solar, but not as cool.
Oh, I don't get any sort of.
I think it's like an
there's,
angel, isn't it?
I mean, I know what it is. I'm just trying to see if there's anything I can use to like figure out what you know what it is.
Okay.
CR16. Okay. I think all you know is that it's a good thing. A very powerful good thing.
Very powerful good thing. Yeah, so
Like,
why would
maybe an archangel would be an equivalent term.
So, and what we know, I'm just talking this through. What we know is that the rods were used to unlock it.
Yes.
Unlock the planetar.
Right. And I think at this point Mahadi will mention that the planetar is not here of its own free will. Obviously.
Right. So it was probably locked in it somewhere on Hell?
Well, it's locked in the companion.
Oh, I thought it was the companion.
Well, the companion's a ball in the sky, and now it's gestures vaguely in the distance. Maybe you can see like the dark glow of lightning and whatever. But it's what's inside it that's causing all the trouble.
What's inside the companion?
Right.
Okay. Is the planetar actually fighting with the companion? Is that what the lightning is?
Zariel trapped the planetar here. and as using its power to power the companion to cause Elturel to stay.
Ooh. And what are the chains chained to that they're actually keeping it from moving inside hell, or to keep it down?
So it's being trapped here to be the Planetar, or to be the companion and reign the devastation. And that's why it was a protector while it was in the material plane.
Interesting. So it sounds like if we want to get this thing back up, we not only need to cut the chains, but deal with the Planetar. Somehow
Yep.
get it back in its
little box.
Well, if we free the Planetar, maybe it would break the chains of Elturel.
Yeah.
So Mahadi shuts up for a second and then taps the table as if saying, "Soul coin for more info if you want."
Xolkug, do you mind getting the next round of info? Are you on mute?
No, I'm thinking. I'm like, I don't know. I still don't. I don't know if that information was worth a soul coin. It's not like there's a lot there I didn't already know. Can I keep telling us more stuff? It's not very useful.
About your questions, I could get. Maybe if you were more specific about your questions, I could get more specific about my answers. Why are you so curious about this, companion?
Well, I mean, they just show up.
I can answer very honestly. I came here to study all this craziness going on with Elturel. It's a scholar's dream to study something like this. Has never happened before. I want to know everything there is to know about how, why, what, the effects it has on the people of Elturel. Anything I can learn about it. I'm going to be writing a book when I get back.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh boy. I think
It gives you a
I think
reappraising book. You succeed. I think he looks at you and he like respects your scholarly intent, and just mentions that the Planetar is locked in the companion by a lock that takes 9 adamantine rods to unlock. The rods were supposed to be under the care of Bell, but he lost them when the fortress went down, and he doesn't know where they are now.
Is there a way to the Planetar? Or is it floating in the air?
It's floating in the air.
Well, I do appreciate your candor, but I think we've spent enough here.
He's like, may I interest you in the regular affairs of the Infernal Rapture? Drinks, food, pleasure, of the flesh as well as of the mind.
I could definitely go for some werebore.
You're gonna have to pay an extra soul coin if you want to actually have the experiences. He's just trying to get you to stay.
Yeah, I have one soul coin left, which is what I want to do with it.
Yep, I've got 2, so I'll come out with the same one I went in with. Plus, it's screaming at me now, so get rid of one of them.
Okay, so then you get the standard treatment meal from the menu, massage of your choice afterwards, spa treatment, people constantly trying to upsell you to get to the next tier of stuff to get you to become a servant, but you've been here before. You know how it goes. You politely refuse.
Yep.
So what's everyone else doing while you guys are doing that? You've got Grethlok buying arrows.
Yeah, so once I bought the arrows, I set myself up as a street musician.
So it's going to be like an hour at least for dinner, right?
Oh yeah.
So definitely you get at least one like performance check to make some money busking. Unless
Yeah,
there's
okay,
some
so-
other intention.
So yeah, I've got my loot case open in front of me. I tossed a soul coin in there to start it, and I am currently playing the Ungrateful Unicorn.
Damn. Pretty good roll. Yeah, so you get 2 soul coins and $39 gold pieces in your place in your
Not
case
bad
at
for
the
an
end.
hour's work.
Ghuanaer, you are relaxing.
I went to the Bernie's barbershop, and I got the I wanted to kind of pick the dragon's brain a little bit.
You know that you're not going to remember anything she tells you when you leave, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to play a trick. We'll see if it works.
Okay.
Wait, why do you think that she has information?
She's just a dragon that gets all the gossip.
She's very forward with the fact that she was sent by Bahamut to spy on everyone, and it's like,
Right, but you don't remember that she's a dragon.
But I just went in there because I wanted the the touch up.
Oh, okay.
Exactly, are you-
Well, my luscious locks of hair, of course.
yeah, he's been in here, or she's been in here before, and all she remembers is going in and coming out with like a nice haircut and a little lighter in gold.
Right. Do I know what the relationship between Bahamut and Tiamat is?
I don't think you even need to roll. It's antagonistic to the
Okay.
extreme.
Okay.
Like, they could not possibly be any more opposed, right? They're arch enemies.
Yes.
Lawful-
Lawful good versus chaotic evil.
Good dragon versus evil dragon.
Yes.
But
The god of good dragons against the god of evil dragons.
got it. Okay. So I just kind of want to talk with Bernie as I'm getting my hair cut and say, like, we're trying to help Elturel, and do you have any ideas on what would be the best approach? Maybe helping the companion, or maybe cutting the chains. What do you think, Bernie?
She mentions that getting Elturel out would be a good thing, but she has no ability to help out there, and she's content to just watch and hope that someone takes care of it.
Okay. Just for fun, I'm going to let's see. I'm going to ask if Bernie minds if I cast a spell.
Go for it.
Alright, I'm gonna try to cast Blink.
Okay.
So I want to see what happens if I go into the ethereal plane from this room.
As soon as you blink away, you don't remember anything of what happened when you're in the other plane.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know why I'm here or why I cast a spell.
You remember going into the barber shop, and now you're in the blink dimension.
That's funny. Okay, well, I guess I'll just look around in a confused manner until the end of my next round, at which point I'll roll again.
Yeah. Or whenever you want to dispel it.
Okay, so now I'm back in the material plane.
Well, no. You're in Avernus.
Oh, well, whatever. Whatever plane I was on before.
Yep.
Seems like the material plane.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're in a, you're in the Avernus, but there's, like, right over there's another plane you could end up in, but you're not in that plane now.
Okay, that's a lot of planes. Alright, well, do I remember anything when I come back into the barbershop? Or
No.
does my memory get
you
totally
remember
reset?
everything to going up to the door. So, like, you as far as you remember, you went in the door, you opened the door, and then you were in the blink dimension, and now you're here.
What a weird experience. Does Bernie tell me anything?
Bernie's like, stay here for a second, Jesus. Or Bahamut. You want a haircut? God.
Alright, I'll be like, I don't know what's going on, but I'll cancel the spell.
So it's actually just a little peek behind the curtain. You have to be as powerful as a deity to remember her if you take 3 steps away from her or leave the plane.
Crazy.
That's the power level of the effect in the rulebook she has.
Okay. Well, I have a few more levels to go before that. So I'll come back later. We'll try this experiment again.
But you
Alright.
do both leave with a nice haircut.
Excellent.
So you all meet
So
up.
what does your hair look like now?
Oh, it's silky smooth. I like start doing the herbal essences commercials.
Is there a lot of spinning going on?
Yeah, and like
What?
fans coming out of nowhere. I cast Mage Hand to like, whiff my hair back for me.
I think as a warlock, you have to roll a d20, and if you get a critical one, you have to roll or cast Eldritch Blast instead. Anytime you cast a spell, you might just cast Eldritch Blast. It's the only thing you cast. So.
Sometimes I eat Eldritch Blast for breakfast.
You're like putting shampoo in your hair and you accidentally just Eldritch Blast. But because it's your hair, it's like fine and it just soaks it.
Yeah.
Great. You went to see the Great Zohan. Your hair is now silky smooth.
That's right. I mean, I'm sure that a drow human hybrid would be pretty attractive. So I'm rocking the nice hair.
Nice. You guys meet up. Do you guys share the info back and forth and figure? What do you guys want to do?
Yep. Meet up.
I applied Demonicard to the new arrows I bought.
Okay. Unless you clarify, I'm assuming what you're saying is more like you have a flask in your pocket and you dip it out as part of knocking it, so that you're not actually using it before you need to. Because then you might like dry it up or whatever.
It needs to be moist demon ichor.
Yeah.
Don't want to have to lick my arrows before firing them.
I mean, you can just, if you just want to drink it.
Yeah, I'm not going to risk being a deaf bard.
It's alright.
Well, as loud as you play, you might not have much choice.
Yeah, you should invest in some earplugs.
Bards get protection from tinnitus. It's a class ability.
So wherever you go next, by the way, at the end of that, you can say that Xolkug has put together the sound system on the thing. On the War Machine Demon Grinder.
Yeah, so I let them know. I do let them know, as we discussed, that apparently we could use these to solve everything if we really wanted to.
Well, so it sounds like there's two separate spells. One's keeping Elturel here, and one's keeping the Planetar here.
I think the Planetar is keeping Elturel there.
I think you guys have known enough to know that it's the contract that's keeping Elturel here. The Planetar is here just to be like extra dick. And part of the reason that Elturel here is in the first place is because for the 100 or so years that Elturel is prosperous due to the companion in the sky.
Okay, so I'm not sure why we care about the Planetar.
Just another way to potentially, accomplish our goal, perhaps.
But would that actually accomplish the goal? I mean, what if we free the Planetar and that doesn't do anything to Elturel?
Yeah, hard to say. I don't know what the motives would be of Planetar.
Yeah, it might run away like the unicorn did.
I'll be back in a bit. Continue without me.
All right.
Well, I think we should ditch Xolkug's knoll and basically just rummage around in his things. All opposed?
Let's just pour demon around in all his alchemy jars.
That's right. Mix them all up. Just change all the labels.
I guess I'm all for going to Bell. I mean, he seems like a straight shooter.
Right. Okay. So I guess Zariel's sword would allow us to cut the chains and make the contract moot because there would be nothing holding it there. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The contract is the chains and not the Planetar.
Okay. All right. Well, it seems like Bell might have the same idea of I don't know, at least having control over the Planetar.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I don't really care about that. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I am wary of devils gaining too much power. So, I think my character might prefer to try to avoid that, but we still don't know where the sword is. That's too bad.
Well, if we help Bell, the devils aren't going to be having power because we're going to be helping with the devil's civil war.
True. Yeah, if there's infighting between Bell and Zariel, that would be an opportunity for the demons to regain some of their lost foothold.
Yep.
Okay. That's fine. Let's go to Bell.
Works for me.
Alright, I had a sneezing fit.
It's all right.
I'm back. I miss.
We switched all your labels.
Absolutely nothing.
No, we were talking about what to do next, and I think we're thinking go to Bell and finish up our task with him, and then go find the sword.
Yeah, sure.
Since even if we free the Planetar, I don't remember when you left, but even if we free the Planetar, that doesn't make the contract go away. The contract is the chains.
So I guess if we arrived at Bell's Forge or whatever it is,
Nothing's gonna stop you.
Nothing's
All
going
right,
to stop us now.
well, as we arrive, I've got the speakers turned up to max volume, and I'm blasting Liquid Chaos
Nice.
from my loop.
Is that
You
a new
notice
song?
everyone
Rob?
headbangs while they work.
Yes, that's my new song. I'm thinking it ends with me singing the words "Liquid Chaos" in as high a falsetto as I can.
Sounds about right.
Nice. Shattered glass,
Oh yeah.
especially with the feedback. Turns into them one of them high-pitched squeals.
Just so everyone knows we're here.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same scene you got last time. There's the like gate and the demon or the devil lets you in. You're down some stairs. You can approach Bell. No one's like stopping you.
Are these fire giants working
Yes.
the forge?
And
Nice.
and I think the plan should be we bring half the rods with us and leave the other half in the lead box.
Sounds good.
Sure. Well, except nobody's guarding our lead box.
Lulu can guard it.
I'll guard it.
Okay.
When
How
Bell
about-
sees you,
How
he
about we bring
signs.
8 and leave 1?
What about a fake one?
There you go. No,
I
I
could
don't
probably
want.
do that.
Yeah, why are we holding some back?
Yeah, I'm not
Uh,
sure.
Just as an insurance policy. To make absolutely sure that we leave unmolested.
So are you guys just walking up to Bell with those rods?
I think that's the plan.
Okay, Bell is like on his like air throne, whatever, flying around, and he looks at you guys, sees you coming with the rods, and he's like, "Really? We didn't even sign a contract. Wow,
We
you
can
guys
settle
are
them now.
you guys are definitely from the material plane." But no, I can't be seen with them. That's what he says in his head. In his voice, he's doing the thing again where he talks about how great Zariel is and how everyone should do what you want. In your heads, he's talking about. He didn't expect you to come back. He expected you guys just to go and fuck off and deal with it, and not ask for the Sword of Zariel. But since you're here, he will tell you where the Sword of Zariel is.
Alright. Sounds good to us.
He doesn't actually want the rods.
Nope. You should actually go use them in their intended purpose, is what he
Ooh.
says to you. But can you hide your tracks when you leave? I don't want anyone to know that you were here.
I think if we point the speakers the right way, the track should be pulverized by the flying dust.
So you're just going to help us out, huh?
He's a very obliging devil lord.
Yeah.
Well, you're helping me out just by doing what you're doing.
A real stand-up fellow, Bell.
Yes.
Why would I stop you from helping me out further? Go and ruin Zariel's plans. It helps me out tremendously. He says in your minds while talking about how great Zariel is, and etc., etc.
I effusively agree with him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, want to get rolling?
Yeah, I guess everybody gets what they want.
Let's roll.
Lulu is like, yeah, we can go get the Sword of Zariel back. And then we can convince Zariel to be good. I mean, save Elturel.
No, that's not what we're doing at all.
No, we're helping.
We're helping Zariel.
Yeah, by redeeming
By-
her, right?
Yes.
We'd have to be back at the place already if we talking with
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay.
Lulu standing guys.
That's right.
Yeah, but the people at Bell's Forge aren't going to stop you from getting back. So,
Okay. Yeah.
unless you want to do something. Anyone here wants to do something before then.
Nope. No, I think, I mean, I'd like to make a deal, but I don't know. I don't have any bargaining chips because
You always have
we
your
have
soul.
to. Yeah, but that's
You
not gonna
always
happen.
have your soul. That's for sale.
We have more than one soul. We have these soul coins. They're soul.
Those souls are less valuable than your soul. Those are like level 1 character souls, where you guys are like level 10. So, 10 times the soul.
Woohoo!
So we have 10 soul coins. He'd make the same deal he would give us as if we were willing to sell our own soul.
Probably not. Because he's betting on you becoming even more powerful. Your player characters, after all.
Can I sell my soul and just replace it with 10 soul coins?
It's a exponential scale anyway.
Yeah, it'd be more like
A lot
100
of
soul
soul
coins.
coins.
If I eat enough soul coins, will I level up?
Can you eat a soul coin? I think this is something we should experiment with.
So, where do you guys leave Bell's Forge and head to?
Well, where's
Well,
the
where
sword?
did he tell us to go?
He pointed you in the direction. Here, let me, actually. We do have the map. We could use the map as a map. Do some map things. Where is it? Where is it?
Looks like
Can't
this.
find it on the map.
Looks like this guy's missing his leg.
Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Yeah, so it's called the Bleeding Citadel. Is it on the map? Why wouldn't it be on the map? Everything's on the map. No. It's a place called the Bleeding Citadel, and you can head there if you want. I don't know why it's not on the fucking map. It's frustrating. Everything else has been on the map. Oh, I say that. I've had to already make 2, so let me just make another one, I guess. So there's a place to go.
Woohoo.
So where are you going?
Well,
I figure we're gonna probably call it a night here, so I just want to know what to prep for next time. Or do you want to think about it a week and come back? I can prep for both.
I think we're going to want to go to the Bleeding Citadel, but do we know what's there? Do we know anything about it?
Yeah, if you want to ask Belle about it, roll a persuasion check or deception check, depending on your approach.
You want me?
Yeah.
Either one
Yes,
with
yes.
advantage or two.
So what was that?
Do it with advantage. Someone's helping you.
Okay, does anyone want to help me persuade him?
I'm not trained in that.
Is anyone else trained in persuasion?
I think I am. Let me check. Yes. I have a +9.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to try to persuade Belle to tell me about some fun facts about the Bleeding Citadel.
Maybe he has a brochure.
So
Yeah,
the 30 succeed.
So it's a scab on the body, as it were, of Avernus. Because the sword of Zariel wasn't corrupted when Zariel got corrupted, it's still a good weapon. And Avernus has been trying to destroy it just by existing. So the scab is built up around the sword. That's called the Bleeding Citadel. And it's gross as hell.
Sounds gross as hell.
And there's also a engulfed a demon named Krokektok. Krokektok? Krokektuak? So it's all sorts of fucked up.
Okay. So we can expect a demon and a sword.
But not a demon
Yep.
sword.
And gross,
And
evil
grossness.
plain blood.
Ooh, is it like Demonicor? Or is it worse?
It's no, it's like it would like convince you to go to law school so that you can sue poor people or something.
Oh.
Like become the villain of a teen movie trying to build your mega mall over the kids' playground or whatever.
Nice.
I always wanted to build a mega mall.
Kick puppies.
Yeah.
Hey,
the
what
sort
was
of
the other
stereotype.
choice you were talking about? You said there were like both. You're gonna prep for both.
Well, I just want to know where you're going. There's that place, and then there's. He did tell you that you could just try and unlock the companion, so you could go back to Elturel.
Okay. Well, might as well make fewer trips. I vote for the scab.
Yep. Let's go to the scab, and then we'll do both the Planetar and the. When is Ariel gonna come and beat us up? I mean, when we grab this sword, is she going to know?
Maybe. You do know, like, she doesn't hang out on the surface. She's got a flying fortress that hasn't been shot down yet. And
Okay.
she's just, like, zooming around it, being a dick.
Nice. Well, the idea is that once we have this sword, I mean, the Oliphant's, Lulu's idea is somehow this sword will make her good again.
Yeah.
I thought the sword had the power to cut the chain, so we were just gonna physically.
It has
It
both
has
of
that
them.
as well.
I see.
So
So
if she
Lulu's
does show
goal
up,
is to try and, like, show Zariel the sword and be like, hey, let's be good again. Remember? That was so
Yeah.
fun. If that doesn't work, you guys can always just, like, cut the things with this powerful artifact.
yes.
That's good.
Who can touch an artifact of good?
Well, I guess you guys better turn back from being evil.
Yeah, well, I'm neutral right now, but
All right. Why don't I hold on to your soul coins for you then?
I spent them all.
Figures.
I got my money's worth.
I can't trust you with any of these things. Just sneaky cat.
I started with one, I ended up with three, and now I have none.
All right. Well, barring any objections, let's go to the Bleeding Citadel next time.
Sounds
Yep.
good.
Next week good for everyone?
Yep.
Good for me.
Talk to you then.
All
All
right.
right. Sounds
Okay.
good. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
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 Alright.